evening. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for Lower Richland High School class of 2022. Graduation is a very memorable and important event for our students and their families. We have made every effort to provide a ceremony that will promote a tradition that focuses on the academic accomplishments of our graduates. Consequently, the appropriate atmosphere for a graduation ceremony is to be one of reflective celebration. In support of our graduates and their families, we ask that all guests refrain from exhibiting any behavior that may distract from the dignity of the ceremony. Thank you for your help in achieving a dignified graduation for our students. Please stand for the posting of colors and the singing of the national anthem. All gentlemen are asked to please remove their caps. Thank you, and you may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. We ask that you hold your applause until all names are called. Members of the Richland 1 School Board of Commissioners, Commissioner Cheryl Harris, Chairwoman, Commissioner Angela Clyburn, Vice Chairwoman, Commissioner Tamika Myers, Secretary Treasurer, Commissioner Dr. Aaron Bishop, Member, Commissioner Beatrice King, Member, Commissioner Robert Lomanak, Member. Richland County School District 1 Administration, Dr. Craig Witherspoon, Superintendent, Dr. Sherry Vesey, Chief of Staff, Dr. Sandy Broussard, Chief of Teaching and Learning, Dr. Meandre Prince, Executive Director of Schools, and Dr. Ronald Rames, President of Midlands Technical College, who is here today to drape those students who have successfully earned their Midlands Technical College General College Studies Certificate through the dual enrollment program offered here at Lower Richland High School. The class of 2022 has excelled in so many ways, and as principal, I am elated to share just a few accomplishments of this dynamic class. We have 22 students who are graduating with their Midlands Technical College General Certificate, 39 honor graduates, 11 academic all-stars, 9 students who are teacher cadet completers, 2 students, Genesis Porch and Alan Dave Kabanayan, received the state's highest scholarship, 39 honor graduates, 11 academic all-stars. We have over 200 college and university acceptances. A number of our students are committed to the military. We have 70 Life Scholars and 36 Hope Scholars. Over 130 career and technology education completers, to include but not limited to licensed cosmetologists, certified nursing assistants, certified firefighters, and diesel mechanics. Amarion Prelo just got hired to work for Sheely's Trucking Company through the diesel mechanics program. We also have licensed barbers, and the list goes on. As of today, the class of 2022 has amassed a grand total of $15.6 million in scholarships. We will now have our salutatorian address by Drew Kelly Corbett, followed by the valedictorian address by Michaela Tucker.
Good morning. Welcome, Chairwoman of the Board of School Commissioners, members of the Board of School Commissioners, Superintendent Dr. Witherspoon, District Administration, Principal Dr. Hersey, Lower Richland High School Administration, faculty and staff, parents, and the Lower Richland graduating class of 2022. My name is Drew Kelly Colbert, and I am Lower Richland High School, class of 2022, Salutatorian. Congratulations to all my fellow graduates here today. I am deeply honored to be able to welcome all graduates, families, and staff here on this amazing day. Today is a day of celebration and accomplishment, and also probably accompanied by some tears. Today we officially graduate out of the K through 12 school years. As you all know, it has been a long 12 to 13 years. Seems like it would never end, but after today, the next steps you take will be different than others. Our high school years were not like most. The pandemic caused us to adapt to an entire new way of the world, and it brought challenges. But today proves we prevailed against all. I remember the first day of high school. I was a 14-year-old freshman, and I heard the seniors were going to pour milk on us. Thankfully, it was just a rumor, but walking through those halls brought feelings of nervousness. My class was the new kids, and this school is much bigger than our previous ones. We were treated as young adults with the increase of freedom we had. We all have had our unique experiences in these last few years, but a core memory a lot of us share is this school year's homecoming spirit week. One of the best weeks in high school by far. From the early 2000s to the senior citizens, we all created our own relationships with our fellow classmates and teachers. These last 4 years have been long and short. Long because of all the classwork and projects we had to endure, and short because of the lifelong memories and relationships we have all created. Personally, my 9th grade year was my best year of high school. It was just fun and different than what I was used to. I can say my high school experience is something I will never forget and always cherish. I learned a lot pertaining to school and life, and I plan on taking this knowledge into wherever my path leads me. Graduation closes an extraordinary chapter of our lives, but opens a more exciting one. One where we create our own story, going beyond the limits. We are the future, and that sounds like a big responsibility, but it is easier when you're being yourself. Strive for success and reach your full potential. Remember that every tiny accomplishment is a step that leads to something greater, so celebrate and continue to work hard. I believe in each and every one of you, but that will not matter unless you believe in yourself. The opportunity to achieve greatness is within arm's reach, and I just want you to remember to keep going. Today, 240 graduates are graduating from Lower Richland High School. I think I can speak for all when I say that everyone in this stadium is so proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves for making it this far, but the grind does not stop now. It only begins as we take our place in the world, whether that be by attending college, going into the military, or entering the workforce. I wish you all the best on your future endeavors, and please remember, the only thing that can hold you back is yourself. So don't be an obstacle. Instead, overcome obstacles just as you have done to make it to this here day. In the words of C.S. Lewis, there are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Best of wishes, and God bless you all.
Good morning. Welcome, Chairman of the Board of School Commissioners, members of the Board of School Commissioners, Superintendent Dr. Witherspoon, District Administration, Principal Dr. Hersey, Lower Richland High School Administration, faculty and staff, parents, and the Lower Richland graduating class of 2022. On behalf of the senior class, I'd like to thank each individual who has made Lower Richland High School excellent. To Dr. Witherspoon and the Board of Commissioners, for the wisdom you bring and the vision you lay out for Richland School District 1, we thank you. To the Lower Richland Administration, for the oversight you bring to the school and for making tough calls when needed, we thank you. To the faculty who give their all each day providing us the education, pushing us to do our best even on the days we didn't want to learn, and providing a relationship that will last a lifetime, we thank you. To the staff who work hard coordinating the school term with events while supporting the students, we thank you. To the Lower Richland Maintenance Department, who keeps our school running efficiently and creates a clean environment for us to come and learn every day, we thank you. To the SROs who assist the school administration in maintaining a safe and secure environment, we thank you. To each member of each family represented in the senior class who supported, sacrificed, and offered love, which has never went unnoticed, we thank you. Especially to the parents and guardians who have supported us throughout our education. We thank you and we love you. My name is Michaela Gabrielle Tucker, and I stand before you this morning as the Lower Richland High School Class of 2022 Valedictorian. 4 years ago, we were graduating middle school, anticipating what awaited us the upcoming August as we enter Lower Richland High School as freshmen. It seemed as if it were yesterday as we scrambled through the halls trying to memorize our class schedule and which building we were supposed to be in. During the beginning of our freshman year, we felt as if 2022 was far away, not knowing the many things we'd experience our next 4 years of life. Everyone's path over the last 4 years have been different. While some may have been better than others, especially with the setbacks many of us have faced. In March of 2020, we left school not knowing we'd never be returning the way we'd expect. Our class has not only been affected by a worldwide pandemic, but also the injustice, inequality, and hatred that is presented amongst the world. Though the many things we face has caused us to lose much motivation, we kept pushing because there is power in finishing. Though graduation isn't an end goal in itself, it is a part of the larger journey of life. Over the last 4 years, I've been under the impression that high school is a never-ending adventure because that's what it felt like. However, I'm now realizing I'm wrong because it does end. I wish someone warned me that saying goodbye to your best friends isn't the hardest part because honestly, it's not goodbye. The hardest part is coming to terms with the fact that you will never see some of the kids you shared your best laughters with again, and that all the people you never talked to will never be seen again. All of these people in the background of your life these past 4 years will cease to be part of it. As I come to realization with these terms, there are many things I wish I would have did differently throughout high school. Allowing my goals to pull me away from myself, friendships, and relationships is something I wish I never experienced. Many times we become obsessed with grades, book knowledge, and being the smartest that we tend to forget that having fun is mandatory. Over the last 4 years, I have buried myself in the idea that grades were more important than anything, that I began to lose many things that meant the most to me. Drowning in tons of homework began to pull me away from friends and family. Though I've achieved this goal as being valedictorian, I've learned that nothing is more important than your healthy relationships. As we begin our next journey in life, always remember to enjoy each step of the way. We're only allowed this thing called life once, and it is important that we live with no regrets. As we enter into the world beyond the Lower Richland community, it is important that we remember to walk with a kind heart. Barbara Anglinus once said, "Love and kindness are never wasted. They always make a difference. They bless the one who receives them, and they bless you, the giver." With the many things that have been occurring within the world, especially amongst children and young adults, it is important that we remain kind. Each day, there are many people who put on a fake smile while hiding their true emotions. Many of our classmates surrounding us at this very moment have been or are currently in the stages of grief, depression, and also mental health episodes. Though you may not know their situation or be in their shoes to experience their pain, it is important to remain kind. As we part our separate ways and enter the world full of millions of others, one kind act or gesture can truly impact an individual's feelings and view of life. Graduation marks the end of an extraordinary chapter in our lives. As this chapter closes, many of us are anxious about what the future holds because, unlike an English book, we're not able to skip through the pages of life to see how long the next chapter will be. We all have our own book of life that has not yet been written, and every day that passes is another page we write in ourselves. Luckily, as Diamond Hornet graduates, we have all been given the paper and ink we need to create our own stories. Wherever your future takes you, let it take you somewhere. Life is a journey, and all accomplishments we achieve, especially as we receive our high school diploma, should be taken as starting points for further achievements. As this new journey begins, never forget how loved you are and all the faith that is shared with you. To the class of 2022, congratulations. Thank you. We will now have a musical selection by our Lower Richland High School Diamond Singers, followed by the principal's address by Dr. Hersey.
That I call my own.
give a round of applause to our LRHS Diamond Singers for a job well done. Class of 2022, the day that each of you have dreamt for years is finally here. In about 1 hour, you will officially become Lower Richland High School alumni. Class of 2022, thank you. You will always hold a very special place in my heart and life. As you leave here today, you will be faced with many challenges, disappointments, some failures, and uncertainties in your life. When you find yourself struggling in these situations, take time to reflect on the unique bond you've created with your classmates, the resilience you've displayed with all that you've been through, the persistence that you've shown to meet your goals, and remember that sometimes it's okay to give up and give praise. Now it's time to do our one last diamond cheer before crossing the stage. And I want to thank the dynamic faculty and staff and students here at Lower Richland High School for all of your support, as well as our maintenance staff. Seniors, the time that you've been waiting for is about to happen. I stand between you and the awarding of your diplomas. To Dr. Craig Witherspoon and the Board of School Commissioners, on behalf of Richland County School District 1, and as the principal of Lower Richland High School, I do certify that each senior has met the standards at the state of South Carolina to receive their diplomas. D. D-I. Did I get it wrong again? D. D. Y'all wake up. I know it's hot out here. Wake up. All right, Dr. Witherspoon.
All right. Lower Richland High School class of 2022. How you doing this morning? I heard that. We're going to keep things moving for you. Just want to say that you are getting ready to become alumni of a very storied institution that have produced some outstanding individuals, certainly here in the Lower Richland community, Richland County, state of South Carolina, and quite frankly, across the world. And as I was listening to Dr. Hersey give some of your accomplishments, which were outstanding, that we know some of you, or all of you, can contribute and make this community, this state, and our world a better place. So use your gifts and talents to do just that. Students, I want you to give your parents and family a round of applause for being here and supporting you on this journey. And know, as outlined in our Richland 1 mission statement, that we hope Lower Richland High School, Richland 1, has prepared you to meet your potential and your dreams. So, Commissioner Harris, on behalf of the state of South Carolina and Richland School District 1, I do certify that each senior has met all requirements of the state of South Carolina and Richland School District 1, and I do request the release of their diplomas.
Good morning, and congratulations to this amazing Lower Richland community and this resilient Lower Richland class of 2022. Today is a special day in Lower Richland. Today marks the beginning of the rest of your life. It was just 32 short years ago today that I graduated from this very same high school. So it is both a blessing and an honor to stand before you. Many of you will leave us with college experience, certifications, CATE completions, international baccalaureate completions. You were prepared to enter the workforce and even the armed forces. But whatever your next is, you leave us prepared. You leave us prepared to go forth and to be contributors in society and ready to compete in a global world. So here are a few things, class of 2022, I need you to remember. Remember to consider the consequences before your actions. Remember, in competition with no one but yourself. Remember, no man is an island. Remember to believe in yourself no matter who doubts your ability. Remember, it's never what they call you, it's what you answer to. Remember, hate will never win. Remember, your truest friends have the title mom and dad. Remember, the road will not always be easy, so you will have to encourage yourself plenty of times. Navigate around the pitfalls and the potholes. And you may even draw weary and tired, but you must keep your goals before you and dream big. And lastly, remember, you are always loved in the Lower Richland community and by Richland School District 1. Again, congratulations, Diamonds. Job well done. Dr. Witherspoon, as a member of the Richland 1 Board of Commissioners, and on behalf of the other commissioners, I accept your recommendation, and I release the diplomas to the seniors of Lower Richland High School with the understanding that they have met all graduation criteria set forth by Richland School District 1 and the state of South Carolina. Graduates, prepare to receive your diplomas.
Michaela Gabrielle Tucker. Drew Kelly Natasha Colbert. Lauren Shirley Adams. Dedrick Alexander Jr. Jordan Dewan Alford. Quentin Antonio Allen Jr. Raven Ananda Austin. Donavoy Anderson. Jacob Cole Anderson III. Paris Ebony Anderson. Star Sanaya Anderson. Zion Jaheim Anderson. Scotty Deshaun Artis Jr. Angel Marie Ashford. Lauren Baker. Aaron Michael Bates. Anaya Chanel Baxter. Evathian Michael Begley. Caitlin Bannister. Talisa Janae Belton. Tashanae Chantel Benjamin. Jaleel Andrew Bookert. David Isaiah Bookman. Marvin Bowman. Tyshawn Marquell Bowman. Tiandra Bray. Delani Nubia Briggs. Destiny Ariana Brinkley. Tedria Lateris Brunson. Elizabeth Ashton Brooker. Desiree Mary Marie Brown. Isaiah Iverson Brown. Kendall Niobe Brown. Dajae Brockington. Tylis O'Neill Brown. Trevante Armani Noah Brown Lakin. Savion Jaderick Renee Lee Bruce. Otis Farrell Bryant. Tanaja Bryant. Damani Cortez Burgess. James Jordan Burks. Jalen Bird. Alan Dave Cabanayan. Melita Taylor. LaDacia Caldwell. Nicholas Carter. Tyson Lewis Carter. Coriana Chandler. Terriana Chapman. Madison Jordan Chestnut. Isis Tanzania Kusar. Colin Tate Cunningham. Jamar Nathaniel Curitan. Andrea Albernique Davis. Kiana Kimnisi Davis. Lee Christopher Alexander Davis. Anaya Dominique Dawkins. Darrell Christopher Dees Jr. Precious Sincere Renee Dickey. Michael Lee Donahue. Alan Sebastian Doubler. Jeremiah Marcel Doucet. Michaela Dove. Matthew PJ Don Juan Cota. Terrence Jakari Eggleton. Jalen Marquise Escobar. Jalen Jamari Evans. Miles Jeremiah Ferguson. Asia Sakira Firstner. Renatia Shantae Fisher. Sanathan Akil Gamble. Danielle Nicole G. Quantel Grace Bernice Gilbert. Janaya Trinae Gilmore. Jamia Armani Gladden. Caleb Ezekiel Glenn. Shiante Alexandria Tristiana Gomez. Antonio James Gonzalez. Shannon Lachelle Goodson. Emmanuel Simeon Goodwin. Kendasia Anaya Goodwin. Michaela LaShawn Goodwin. Benjamin Asel Graham. Leon Grailford Jr. Cameron Jamar Grant. Courtney Marie Grant. Summer Rebecca Gray. Samara Malaya Green. Serena Michaela Green. Zamrai Deontay Green. Namdi B. Griffin. Layla Michelle Grissett. Sandra Paola Gihosa Jr. Chloe Madison Hale. Kadiman Lashanti Hall. Dylan Armand Hampton. Nakayla Naasia Hampton. Jaden Bryce Hardy. Sean DeAndre Hartley. Shamanique Sharice Hawkins. Jesus Ignacio Hernandez. Camelia Adriana Hayward. Tajir Haygood Harley. Kenyatta Miracle Hicks. Baron Ricardo Hill III. Anaya Tamika Hill. Jada Deanna Hill. Daniel Josiah Hinton. Destiny Sincere York. Elena Hunter. Jamari Dion Hunter. Adrian Jackson. Ajayla Kimani Jackson. Georgia Middleton Jackson. Tyanset Jackson. Taylor Renee Jackson. Jaya Derenique Jacobs. Nicholas Isaiah Jenkins. Azaria Kamari Ajane Jennings. Denise Johnson. Janaya Johnson. Lamar Johnson. Michael Tyrone Johnson. Aaron Dominique Jones Jr. Jakari Terrence Jones. Kiera Nare Jones. Christy Miracle Jones. Nia Ebony Jones. Serenity Elizabeth Jones. Nolan Walker Joy.
Ronnie Wendell Lee III. Darion O'Quinn Lewis. Tamiris Reginald Lepet. Alicia Littlejohn. Journey Freedom Lucas. Kiara Lachey Maxwell. Devarian Carez Mayrant. Sincere Deshaun Macbeth. Javante Antoine McClam. Aaliyah Shantae McCoy. Tyler Nicholas Mobley. Tanaja Ashley Mitchell. Mikhail Ej Moore. Jada Morgan. Terriana Shakaya Morgan. Aviance Bell Mosley. Destiny Demaya Moyd. Lyric Isis Muldrow. Jose Francisco Munez Fernandez Jr. I got it. D'Angela Nichelle Myers. Janaya Deja Myers. Joshua Jakari Neely. Anala Ari Nelson. Zanaya Nicole Newbill. Amaya Ann Norwood. Armando Gonzalez Ortiz. Octavia Ojeda Ignacio. Daniela Ortiz. Khalik Emmanuel Ortiz. Ayana Dominique Peterson. Sierra Alethea Pinkney. Genesis Oranishi Porch. Devlon Tremel Poteet Jr. Demetrius Taiwan Presley. Leon Elijah Prince. Erica Jade Pringle. Amarion Jason Prelo. Jakari Antoine Pruitt. Alicia Ayana Raby. Susana Lorelli Ragazzo Cortez. Tyon Jaden Rawls Jr. Amari Tion Reams. 7 Romello Reeves. Deani Anita Redmond. Give me a card. Joseph Isaiah Reed Jr. Malcolm Dilsa Reynolds. Delana Denise Richardson. Edwin Levi Rivers Jr. Kennard Edward Robinson. Jalen Elijah Samuel. Xavier Mayan Sanders. Takiria Kamaria Scott. Tyra Octavia Scott. Braylon Stefano Scott Joyner. Zanaya Janae Simpkins. Dominion Octavia Simmons. Dontavius Jamal Ted Sims. Kenneth Ladarian Simpson. Deontay Jalen Sims. Trenton Lewis Singleton. Essence Cheryl Julia Smith. Isaiah Smith. Lamonte Raekwon Smith. Nyla Christina Smith. Simone K. Smith. Sanea Cornelia Solomon. Coriana Santoria Stewart. Tayana Yvette Eva Stewart. Romari Raekwon Sumter Robinson. Jasmine Devonna Sumter. Jaden Irie Sumter. Kennedy Shania Taylor. Henry Andre Thompson. Shantiana Tillman. Khalif Kokai Tinker. Kayvon Javon Valentine. Ashley Renee Walker. Corey Alexander Washington Jr. Janiyah Valencia Washington. Kaymon Elijah Washington. Andre Lamont Watkins Jr. Kara LaDawn Watson. Christopher Weber. Antoine Jarrell Weston. Delnatica Corietta Weston. Noah Kareem Joseph Weston. Corian Ashad White. Honesty Samaria White. Samaria. Jade Sierra Williams. Justin Danielle Williams. Socoria Elena Williams. Satoria Elaine Williams. Sherlana Tyro Williams. Trinity Alexis Williams. Sharice Danielle Wilson. Rakara Gentasia Worthy. Tyler James Young. Saquon O'Brien Myers.
Congratulations, class of 2022. Congratulations, class of 2022. Please stand for the singing of the alma mater. Oh, I forgot to turn the tassels. Graduates, at this time, you may now turn your tassel. Please remain standing for the singing of the alma mater. D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. Congratulations, class of 2022. We're going to recess out the back of the field. Please do not just walk off. Marshals are going to escort you out.